All right, it is 14 December 2025. That means it's the very last live Sunday that you will get out of me. For the year, I will be back for Wednesday, and that'll be the last Wednesday show of the year as well. So I hope everybody has had a great year. We are going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus or a little break, a couple weeks. We don't normally do that, but hey, everybody needs a break. And so I hope everybody has had a great year. Everybody needs a break, and that includes my hosts. And I take one too. I hope everybody had an awesome year and look forward to hearing and seeing us next year. I will be doing streams in between, but not regular scheduled programming, except for Wednesday. Wednesday will be the last one. I am trying to get that all worked out and scheduled, which it should already be. Hey, both your GR in the party chat, and we got who we got over here in Kick. We got nobody in Kick yet, but we will. Folks will show up. It is that time of year, so I don't expect a lot at this time of year from folks because people will be on vacation. And they got family things that they got to take care of. So I am going to get us over and start connecting up with Censorship Sucks for our last Sunday pre-show. Let me get the guys up and rolling. John. David Hogg. Doc 69. Nope, can't come in.
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good so far. Everything's working out.
Cool. So I was thinking about that thing with Brent. Like, what exactly are you looking for there?
I am looking for, hey, we have him on, and we are open to having others in there, but, kind of more or less an advertising thing for both sides. They show us, we show them.
For both, what is the other side? Who's they?
Like Human Events or Just the News, whoever he's attached with that allow us to do that with.
But like Human Events specifically, or I mean, Just the News. I wouldn't want to.
Even Common Ground, if wanted to do that. I'm. I want to be open for him to share us like we share him.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm trying to. Yeah, and hopefully he got my message about Nancy's show. He's slated in there for her last show of the year. So that'll be good if he can come in to do that.
All right, David Hogg, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Hey, I was thinking about you yesterday.
It's a David Hogg.
Yeah.
And of course, Mrs. Hogg just shows up. Just a minute. Yes, ma'am. Hi. Oh, okay. You warm? Okay.
So I said howdy.
That's got stuff in it.
Tell her I said hi too.
No. All right. Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Don't
I
push
had
yourself.
my door open last night for a little
You
while,
had
David.
you had your door
And
open last
about-
night. Okay.
About like 20 of these little moths got in,
Mm-hmm.
and they drove me friggin' up a wall.
Oh yeah, they'll light on you while you're
Yeah.
trying to sleep. Yeah.
They were just these tiny little things, and they just kept wanting to fly right in front of my face,
Yeah.
and like,
Mm-hmm.
and I just couldn't like take them out of the air fast enough. You know what I mean?
Yep, I know.
Hey,
Yeah.
is you might want to send Doc the link again. He's in Rumble, and so is Sonia. Sonia Lasagna is in Rumble chat as well. Hello and welcome, everybody.
Wonder where Doc is. I'm going to send him the link, though I doubt he needs it.
He said, "Oh, I must have misunderstood you guys. I'm sitting in the car at the store right now."
Who is?
Doc.
Oh, he's sitting in the car at the store right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Man. Somehow he got Bullhorn Barry's work ethic.
Oh no.
Or is that Willie's?
No.
Hey, how far is he from home?
I don't know. Hold
Can
on.
you ask him?
I'm still trying to get all the bells and whistles going.
You could just ask him, are you going to make the show?
Yeah.
Sonia says, "Hey guys, he
Hey,
hasn't
Sonia.
replied yet. He hasn't replied yet. So I
Okay.
don't know."
All right, let's just find out if he can make it, because, wait a minute, I do have a chat here. I wonder if he sent me something earlier. Doc. Is this show tonight? Yep.
It is Sunday.
Last show of the Sunday shows for this year.
Oh. He's waiting for the wife to get out of the store.
Alrighty. All right. What have you been up to there, David?
Oh, not a whole lot. Surviving.
Well, good, man. It's good to hear you're surviving.
Yeah, you know.
He's a survivor,
You're
man.
Staying alive. Staying
Oh, yeah.
alive.
So I uploaded a couple of ice-related Christmas songs for you guys, so
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want with them.
Yeah.
It's funny how the older you get, the more the song "Staying Alive" just makes sense.
Well, you do know that if you're doing CPR on somebody, the song "Staying Alive" needs to be running through your, through your head, because
the beat,
it's the
tempo.
yep, it's the proper tempo for the human heartbeat, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I wonder if they realized that.
Well, I don't think they were probably
Okay.
Welcome in,
looking that
Reflex.
far ahead.
Yes.
They were probably just hoping somebody might buy it.
Yeah, there you go. We'll put it in a movie.
Hmm.
In the Nemo chat. Oh yeah.
So are all the Bee Gees dead now?
I think there's only one left.
So which one's left? Not like Andy, the little boy that wasn't actually part of the Bee Gees.
That was the first. That's the first one to go.
No, Andy Gibb was the first Bee Gee to die?
I think so.
Okay.
Wait, how's that possible? They're touring right now.
Yeah.
They had Lee Triana Brown there, and she's Spirit summoned him, and that's how it works.
Well, they're
All
playing
right?
at the casino up the road, so I
Oh,
don't know
they're
what you're
playing
talking
at the
about.
casino up the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a B. There's no G's anymore. Just a B.
The BEEJEES.
Yes, there you go. That or it's one guy with the multiple personalities.
That could happen.
Mm-hmm.
He sings all three parts.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know that can happen.
Yeah, that's true. Surprised Hansel didn't have him showing up at the Wormfest.
Oh, no.
Yep. You know how he is with the wrong names.
The Hansel.
Yeah, it's a Hansel, you know.
There can only be Hansel living on the worm farm.
Right. Won't you never do Hansel, because you can do the vocal fry. Yeah, that's the extended version. The dance mix.
The Hansel was very funny in his day.
Oh, yeah, in his day, he was funny.
Yeah. Very
Yep.
long time ago, though.
Yep.
Very long time ago. He was what you call a flash in the pan.
Not even a flash. Yeah, I'm more like a
I'm
Spock
taking
in the
over
dark.
now.
Yeah. Well, you know, ever since Willie had him imprisoned, you know, he hadn't been the same.
No,
Mhm.
No.
no, sure hasn't.
No. And he keeps his cell phone in a really weird place.
Let's see here. I got a reply. Boom, boom, boom.
She's out of the store now.
Doc?
Got 20 minutes, Doc.
Living on the worm farm. Man, you living on the worm farm.
Yeah.
Man, you living on the worm farm.
Yeah.
Man, you living on the worm farm.
Yeah.
Man, you There we go. I don't know why. Every time you take and update something, it's gotta mess the sound settings up every stinking time. Ugh.
Yeah. Don't you love Windows? If you have multiple sound cards, it's like it starts renumbering them. So yeah, nothing works anymore. Your mics are all off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm hating Windows more and more every day.
Yeah. I don't even like to clean them.
Exactly. I mean, I'm all fine for streaking, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streaky windows?
funny,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I got a vague answer from Doc. He said, I will sign in if I get home in time to jump on.
Okay.
I will sign in if I get home in time to jump on.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's like such
weird.
a vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
how far away is the
are
store?
you gonna be home in 30 minutes or 3 hours? Yeah.
Right.
Are
If
you
I
in, like,
don't sign in, I'm not there.
are you in Seattle right now?
I couldn't get through because of all the damn writing.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely excuse for a co-host.
Mm-hmm.
But I might need to tap on Sonia if she'd be so gracious.
Sonia, do you hear? Sonia, dear.
Because Sonia's always a great co-host. And
Yes.
it's a really good show to just kind of, like, talk about stuff. You know what I
Stuff.
mean? Not get all political.
Yeah,
Just,
because
like, you know.
stuff happened.
Last show of the year
Yeah.
for Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of getting into the Christmas. It's like nobody cares about politics right now, to a large degree.
I should hope not.
I hate to say that, but
I can bring her in anyways
kinda,
for a little bit, and just to make sure that you have somebody.
Yeah, I'd love.
Yeah, because I'll bail. I'll leave you high and dry no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Unless David, you want to hang out with us too. I mean, please.
Not really.
By all means.
Not really.
Awesome. I might make the after show if I'm awake. He's not one of the cool kids
anymore, so yes, he didn't want to hang out with you.
Yeah. Doing live radio, that's a liability for me. That's full-on liability.
Let
me see if I can pull her in.
God, man, dude, I watched this crazy documentary the other night about this amusement park they built in China. They wanted it to be like Orlando, and I mean, they built half of Orlando.
You mean like Disneyland?
They built the whole. Yeah, like they built the parks. They built all the hotels and everything. They built another whole city next to it to like support it all, and and it just nobody went. You know, they say if you build it, people will come.
Yeah, that's not true.
Like nobody came. Yeah.
That's like
it's just sitting there rotting away.
That's like when Disney does woke movies. Even though they made it, no one comes.
That's right.
Franklin finds fraud in Minnesota. I love it. I love those Franklin things.
Oh yeah, that and the Berenstain Bears. Well, Sonia's here, but she's muted.
Hey, Noel, how you doing?
Hi guys. How's it going?
It's going
I'm
pretty
good. How are you?
Good.
We're not
doing good.
Fantastic. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta run in real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cool.
We got time.
Sweet.
Maybe.
And thanks for coming out.
He muted.
Well, she doesn't want, her kids and grandkid to be on air, probably.
Right.
Oh,
just being considerate,
Look at this. That story. Whoa.
Something that you or I, David, probably wouldn't do. We just keep a hot mic on and go with it.
Yeah. That doesn't matter,
Yeah, I've never did that to CS before, but no, I haven't done that to him, but I have done it to Nancy and a few others.
Yeah.
Like you never, it's like, oh,
no problem. I just pulled in Sonia.
All right, are you doing text to speech now, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay.
I muted it last time, but no.
P.S. You're fired. Yep.
Yeah, you're fired. You're no longer services are never required. Not liked anymore. You're just not worth it to have around.
Yes.
Yeah. I know it. You know it. Everyone knows it.
You have gone the way of Burhan Berry. You are not insignificant to me.
Darn it, I can't do a German accent.
But maybe Gary could if he was around.
Hey, yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's funny. I've never known that before. I'll have to ask.
Well, when he comes down for jam session and you get here, okay, we'll find out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm probably going to find out before that. Right on.
Yeah. So how you been?
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Good to hear
I'm
it.
on a show right now. I'll send you a link.
You're on a show right now?
I was talking to my daughter.
You're at a show?
No, I'm on a show. Oh, thank you, honey. Oh, that's sweet. She made me an empanada.
Hey, you got to share that. That's the rules, right?
Yes, you have to get an empanada made for you when you're
on
censorship sucks.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
You're going to mail us some.
Yes, but what type of empanada? What's in the middle of it?
An apple.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
I like the ground beef ones or the ones with the cheddar cheese inside.
No. The one with a banana and leche camada, which is the caramel.
Ooh.
You sure it's just not a
I
apple
really
pie
don't like
from McDonald's
dessert
that someone's
empanadas.
trying to pawn off?
No, no. You would know. There's an empanada and then there's a crappy McDonald's pie.
Yeah,
Big
right.
difference. Big difference.
That's
the
right.
easiest way to make empanadas, right? You
Order
take
them?
the refrigerated biscuit mix that comes in a tube, and you cut them in half, and you brown off some ground beef, or you take some cheddar cheese, fill it in there, throw them in the air fryer for about 10 minutes, or you can deep fry them, which is good. Or you could.
I think we just lost half of our listeners from that recipe.
Yeah, but that's how I do them. I learned
deep fry them there biscuits. They make good donuts,
Yeah, donuts.
They're good in chicken and dumplings too, actually.
Yeah, they are. Just get yourselves one of them there Crustables and put that there in that thing in the deep fryer.
Just throw it in there.
Yep. Got yourself some PBJ, just all hard fried, really good.
That would be gross.
Yeah, you can just take the oil from the PB and the peanut butter, and then you put it inside the pan, and then you heat it up, and you can use that to brown the empanada while it's in the pan, like the pan fried ones. Oh,
just wrap it with some fried bologna, and it's just really delicious now.
Is that your Louisiana accent, Mark?
There I was.
Yep.
I was just wondering. Woo! Off to a great start.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think I'm going to have this camper sold tomorrow.
Awesome.
So excited.
Awesome.
So excited. Yeah,
too.
it's about time.
Your RV?
No, my cab over that I've been trying to get rid of.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
Yep,
Cool.
Yeah.
And when she does, she's coming down to visit me.
That's right.
Yeah, and,
That's
and
right.
then we're gonna get into my pickup truck, and we're going to go down and look for David Hogg. And we're going to steal all his chicken eggs.
We're gonna go hunting.
We're going to steal all his chicken eggs because he can't run as fast as us. Even though I have a cane, he probably still can't catch me.
Yep, and the golf cart's broken now, so
Yeah.
got a flat tire.
If you guys give me enough time with Google Maps, I can find his house.
That'd sure be a good help there, John. Thank you.
Yep. Just go on Google Maps. Yeah. Look for the dead Mormon missionaries. Just follow the path.
Oh my.
Yep.
The dead
Nobody
Mormon
knocks on my door and
missionary.
lives.
Okay.
Yep. Besides, you can resell the bicycles on eBay.
There you go. I mean, it's right there.
Oh yeah. I thought that's how you got your bicycle boy.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. And I got those name tags, but it's funny. It says elder and then their name, but boy, they don't live very long for some reason.
Right. Right on.
Yep. So now we've lost our Mormon audience.
Right?
But that's all right.
Whittling them down.
But that's all right. Santa Claus is coming to town when we got Willie coming in, and we have Sonia with us. So, oh my God.
Right.
This is gonna be. It could be a Christmas special.
Best of the best.
Oh, David,
bro.
you did a great Santa Claus. You did a great Santa Claus.
Well, I am Santa Claus, so
A little bit for the reindeer, a little bit for Santa, a little bit for Santa,
a
little more for
Santa. That
and,
magic
and
reindeer dust, that was some pretty good stuff. Yep.
That magic dust.
You're fictitious then.
I was listening to my stream, the filler stream that I put up a couple of days ago, and that song came up, Willie's Magic Dust.
Nice.
Oh man, it's so funny. I was laughing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was getting flashbacks from the show, which was really cool because that was a really good show. We had all the all the old people originally started in it on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we went to everyone's home. Went up to Canada for Rizzo, and
Oh yeah.
They rescued.
Apparently, it was all an ayahuasca trip. Yep.
Yeah, Santa even rescued me from the oil rig.
Yeah.
yeah.
The only one we couldn't save was Willie's girlfriend, who got swallowed by a whale.
But she ate the whale from the inside out
Yes.
and ended up
Yes. Yeah.
beached
She
anyways.
ate all the whale blubber. She got thin and then swallowed by a whale, and then she ate the whale blubber to survive and gained it all back. Yep.
That's not surprising. That makes a lot of sense. Actually.
Well, yeah, it's all carbs inside there,
You gotta do what you gotta do to
Yeah.
survive. Kind
Yep.
Yeah, well, she just ate whatever the whale ate, right? All the fish and everything that came in there, she would just scarf them down until the whale was starved to death, and she was huge.
She's
Yeah.
free.
Yep.
Oh, that was funny.
Boy.
Oh, yeah.
And it was his old girlfriend, too, right?
Yeah, it was.
The one who took him for everything.
Oh my
Yep.
God! Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I don't got a fork, I don't got a spoon, I got nothing.
She
Oh,
came
yeah.
in, didn't she come in with like a one of those rental
U-Haul?
trucks? Hertz, like a rental truck, and it was like one of the really big ones, and she had even a trailer
Mark.
attached to it. She just took
Yep.
everything.
She came in like a renting truck. Willie said, "Oh fuck." He was certainly
And no
out
cursing.
of luck. Oh no, it's fine. We're not going yet. It's more no singing because the
Hey,
streaming.
don't you
service
tell
is
me
broken down.
what's cool or not, okay?
Hey, dude! I am the arbiter of cool.
So, Sonia, again, thank you so much for popping in.
Oh,
What?
you're welcome.
I don't know. Were you listening? Did you know what happened?
I was listening, yes, but I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Well, Doc got mixed up. We told him we were taking the last couple weeks off of this month, and specifically that this week we were on, but not, after that we're done.
Mm-hmm.
And he just took the night off and was like, "Oh shit, we're live."
I see. Yeah.
So, and he was away from home, whatnot, and he's probably going to show up at some point during the show, but
Stick around.
it might be a half hour in, it might be an hour. I don't really know.
Right. Okay. Sweet.
So thank you,
You bet. Absolutely.
because you're pulling me out of a hole, and you are very good at it too.
Aw.
You're saving my butt again. You saved my butt a few times before.
Aw.
That's because
You're
Sonia's
kind.
special.
Thanks. It's giving me so much credit. I don't know if I deserve all that, but you're welcome.
Oh well, it's just a fact. All I'm saying is you saved me a few times. You come in, you were available, and popped in, and
Right.
it worked out great.
Yeah, it does work out every now and again. Yeah.
Just a matter of fact. I'm not making stuff up here.
No, but Dave,
No, that's my job.
Right.
Dave, that's
Right.
Yeah,
David's
that's-
job.
Yeah.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered for that. Because I'm just, having convo, being myself kind of thing.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Well, it's not easy to find people that I can totally trust on the air, that I know
Right.
won't drop an F-bomb, and
Right.
kind of know what's going on, and I have good conversations with, and right.
Well,
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
they're not easy to find. They're out there for sure. There's a lot of people out there, but
Sure.
they just don't grow on trees. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
more like bushes.
I'm
Kind of like a
honored.
pineapple.
Yeah. And you
Yep.
gotta pick those when they're ripe, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they're out of season right now.
Yeah, there's.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
rant for a little bit when we start here. I'm going to go on a little bit of a monologue.
Mm.
So I will introduce you, and at that point, feel free to jump in. But I'm going to go on a bit of a monologue to get going. It might take me 5-10 minutes.
I will follow your lead.
Okay, when I introduce you, then you're on the show and you're ready. And otherwise, I might take some long pauses or whatever. But just they're more for effect than anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
whatever.
But don't worry about it. You'll get to talk, unlike some of the other programs that you've been
Don't
on.
make the pauses too long, because then we don't know when,
No. David, I've been around the block. We've been doing this for 5 years now. I know how to do it.
Has it been 5 years?
No. Since since 2018. 2018. He's been doing this with me. So, yeah.
7 years going on. Yeah. God. 7 years I've been doing this?
You guys are in a long-term relationship.
Wow.
And unlike, someone who doesn't mind getting older, you just keep making it like, oh, well, I've only been on like 4 or 5 years. And then as time goes by, oh, I've only been on a couple years. And, I've only been on a few months.
Yep. It's been his first day for 3 years.
David, make a song for that.
Hey, we need to change
song.
There
you go.
We need a song.
We need to change rooms is what we need to do.
Yeah. Yep, let's do that right now. I almost forgot about that.
Love you, David Hogg. We'll see you
soon.
All
right, man.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully I'll show up after the show.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. Take care.
Yep.
You too.
But you haven't met before?
Right back. All right, folks. Setting up, and I'm going to get us going for the real Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show Sunday edition. If I can get it up here. Don't. We'll get John and Sonia in. There we go. And get you all back up on the teams.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey.
Hey. Sweet.
So I'm going to dive into the rise of anti-Semitism in the United States here. Well, the world, really. And that's what I'm going to open with, because there's been a hell of the last 24 hours here.
Yeah, I am so not up to date on any of that news.
Here's your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you are live and on the radio set for the first time right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for December 14th, 2025. And first of all, it is my honor to have each and every one of you out there. This is our final Sunday show of the year, so we get to have a little R&R, a little vacation time, and I am so looking forward to it. But let's dive into some things that have been going down over the last few days. Yesterday marked the start of Hanukkah, or maybe today did, one of the two. 12 days, I think it was 12 days, 9 days. Anyway, in Australia, there was a Bondi Beach Hanukkah party where, a congregation, a couple hundred people showed up at the beach, which they do every year. It's a tradition for many years. It's the middle of the summer in Australia right now. And, Hanukkah, it's like down there for Christmas, they make fruit pies and stuff like that. That's their summer tradition, to have fruits and it's the middle of summer. Whereas for us, we think of hot chocolate and sweaters. They think of T-shirts and flip-flops and Christmassy flip-flops and, So they're all out at the beach, and two psychopaths, a father and son combination, went out with a total of, I think it was about 9 different guns that they had with them, and they set up shop on one of them on a overpass kind of walkway, another one in another, well-suited spot to take aim on these people who were just out there to celebrate Hanukkah. And they killed, last number I saw, 14 of them, and wounded in the 40s were in the hospital. Some number up in the 40s had to go to the hospital for different, degrees of, well, what is it? It's a gunshot. They all got shot by a gun to some degree or another of lethality. But they were shot. It's, maybe somebody tripped over somebody when they were running and hit their head on something and had to go to the hospital for that. But, this was an attack. An attack in Australia on Bondi Beach. Folks, that's disgusting. A few months back, they were in front of the Sydney Opera House, not far, chanting, "Kill the Jews, gas the Jews, blank the Jews." All kinds of horrendous things were allowed to happen in a major city like that, right in front of the Sydney Opera House, and the cops did nothing. 2 years ago, if you walked around without a mask, they would arrest you on the spot. They would throw you to the ground and they would take you away. Quarantines, you name it. Now, not so much. And Donald Trump called them out for that. Meanwhile, in the United States, at Brown University, a gunman walked into a class that was taught by a Jewish professor who was the head of one of the Jewish organizations on campus, an economics professor. They were in a class preparing for the finals, going over what's going to be on the finals. Very important class. You got to be there for that one so you know what to study. And he walked in, screamed, "Allahu Akbar," and shot up the room, killing a couple of kids, hurting more, etc., etc. In California, there was an instance where a family had a Hanukkah decoration out in their front yard, much like you would decorate your yard for Christmas. They did it for Hanukkah. And some passerbys came out, took some pot shots at them, at their house. Firing a gun into a home because it has Jewish holiday things in the yard, celebrating the holiday openly, proudly. And they shot it up. We go over into Syria. There was a separate attack on a couple of U.S. troops over there, with some casualties involved in that as well. I don't have the specific numbers in front of me. There were 3 people, I think, that were involved, 1 interpreter, 2 troops, and I'm not sure what the fatalities were, whatnot. But this is a pattern, folks. Globalize the Intifada. We hear them chant that all the time. Globalize the Intifada, free Palestine from the river to the sea. Globalize the Intifada. This is what it looks like when you globalize the Intifada. When they chant for that, this is what they mean. And don't get it wrong, folks. This is globalizing the Intifada on the dawn of Hanukkah across the country. When people, it's the holiday season, people just want to be out there. They thwarted another attack on a German Christmas market the other day. I mean, first they come for the Saturday people, then they come for the Sunday people. No one is exempt from this. This is a globalized Intifada, and they're chanting it openly in the streets. And it's happening. Let's hear what Donald Trump had to say about this.
Yes, my respects to the people. Unfortunately, 2 are no longer with us. Brown University.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, folks. That's not loading correctly. I don't know why, but it's just pausing on me. But, he goes on to speak about how, let's see, I would just like to pay my respects for the people. 2 are no longer with us. Brown University, 9 injured. 2 are looking down from us right now from heaven, Trump said. Likewise in Australia, that was a terrible attack. His numbers are a little small here because it was early. 11 dead, 29 badly wounded. And that was anti-Semitic attack, obviously. I just want to pay my respects to everybody. He continued. I must say in Syria also, we had an attack in Syria. We had 3 great patriots terminated. I just want to pay my respects. Trump continued. to Australia and the Prime Minister, we have a great relationship. It's a terrible situation going on over there. But he then, went on to mention, here, let me just see if this will play.
Two are looking down on us right now from heaven. And likewise in Australia, as you know, that was a terrible attack, 11 dead, 29 badly wounded. And that was an anti-Semitic attack, obviously. And I just want to pay my respects to everybody. I must say in Syria also, we had an attack in Syria, and we had 3 great patriots terminated by bad people, and not the Syrian government. It was ISIS. Syrian government fought by our side. The new president fought by our side. But I just want to pay my respects to the families. We also had 3 injured, but 2 of them are already out of the hospital, and one's going to be okay. But we lost 3, so it was a rough day. But to Australia and the Prime Minister, to everybody that we know so well, we get along with so well, we have a great relationship. That's a terrible situation going on over there. Think of that.
He's also called them out, Australia, and said, hey, you need to figure something out. You need to put something different together because what you're doing is not working. You can't allow people to just march down the streets chanting, gas the Jews. It's not allowed. It's not cool. It's homicidal. It's the worst kind of worse you can possibly, what if they're saying this about black people or Mexicans or whatever? It's disgusting, and it needs to be seen in such a light, in respect to all these killings that are happening. So, folks, what do we do about it? I mean, let's face it. Israel has been a PR nightmare over the last 2 years. What they've done has just on a global scale been made to people are not happy across the planet on what they're doing to Palestine. Did Palestine pick a fight with somebody way bigger than them? Yes. Did that way bigger dude kick their butt? Yeah. Yeah, he kicked their butt. But it was so prolonged. It took so long, and it's still happening. And it's a tactic by Hamas to drag this thing out. If you are killed in battle with Israel, you go to the highest tiers of the afterlife. You are a martyr. It's an honor. It's not about this life. It's about the next. So they've done their best to drag this out, to hide their weapons under schools, to hide them under hospitals, to make everything as hard as possible, to put these tunnels everywhere. They dug a system of tunnels under Palestine that is bigger than the New York subway system. That took a lot of money that could have gone to education, to food, to everything that it takes to build a society and build a successful community that isn't focused on just let's kill Israel. Let's eliminate Israel, which is in the Hamas charter. It's their core value is the end of Israel. And they have managed to turn them hiding all of their weapons in hospitals and schools and whatnot into a win, a PR win on a global scale. So Israel has done just immense damage. If they'd have gone in there in 2 weeks and killed 500,000 people, but ended it in a month, completely over, Hamas doesn't exist a month after October 7th, they would have been hated for a little while, but everyone would be water under the bridge by this point. And Palestine would probably be thriving. But instead, they've allowed themselves to be drug into this for years now. And it's something they need to figure out. They're doing it wrong. I will give you that. But at the same time, to start having this open war in the streets of Western societies, from Australia to California to New Jersey, all the way back into Germany and England and you name it. And this stuff is only going to start picking up steam. The more they see these actions working and making news, the more of them will happen. It's just a matter of time. So, folks, we need to put some sort of a bow on this, some sort of a way to figure out how to get past it all and just start living together again as a society. The separations out there are just horrific. And I'll tell you, you know, the divisions on the left and right have always been sort of, you know, the right was more pro-Israel and the left was, you know, more pro, I don't know, whatever. You know, more deist, less religious in their look at the state of Israel. So they would tend to just say, yeah, whatever, you know, but the right had always kind of staunchly supported it. Now we're seeing divisions even in the right, where the left is openly, I mean, the Squad are openly anti-Israel. It's kind of you know, Zohan Madmani out there in New York, he's got to be, you know, he's completely anti-Semitic, globalized intifada. He's said it. He's supported it. He's one of the people that are pushing this stuff into the West. And people are seeing them winning the mayor. You know, the Democrat Socialists, the Socialist Party, hand in hand with some sort of a Muslim revolution. It makes no sense. You know, we talked about this soccer game, the World Cup that's coming to America, that nobody here really will watch, but the rest of the world does. So Seattle put together they realized they were going to get a game, and that game was going to land right on Juneteenth in the middle of Pride Month, and they were going to make it a gay pride soccer game, right? Big gay pride soccer game. And the whole city is going to be all you know, prided up and yada, yada. And, you know, the stadium, of course, all that. They did the draw for what two teams were going to play there. And Egypt was one of them. Iran is the other one. So Egypt and Iran are going to be playing each other in Seattle on Gay Pride Day. And they are pissed. They want nothing to do with it. They might even boycott it. I'll tell you, watching the politics behind that game will be 10 times more interesting than watching the game. Because, I mean, it's soccer, and no one in America cares about soccer. So, interesting stuff, folks. Interesting stuff. We are going to see a collision of cultures coming up here really quick. And it's going to be a little scary to watch it. We saw them shooting at Tim Pool's house. We saw them kill Charlie Kirk, murder Charlie Kirk. And we've seen a lot of horrific violence already. And God forbid it gets any worse. Pray it doesn't get any worse. Pray we can find some way to start coming together and finding common ground with people out there to just come to rational solutions to things. From the river to the sea, they say Israel is committing genocide, but then they chant from the river to the sea, which is completely genocide. That get all the Jews out of there. We want control over the whole thing from the river to the sea. How is that even possible? How is it even possible that they're saying you guys are committing genocide and then we want to eliminate you completely from your country, i.e. genocide? It's mind-baffling. Anti-fascists are the most fascist people you're ever going to meet. And on and on and on. But that's enough of me. Folks, I'm Censorship Sucks. I'm your host. Thanks for listening to what I have to say. I always appreciate each and every one of you. With me tonight, I've got Sonia Galactica. Sonia, what's going on? How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Not a whole lot's going on over here for me. You know, I missed all that news that you were just talking about, but it seems like it's kind of a rehash of what generally happens with the divide and conquer agenda. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's scary stuff, isn't it? I mean, like you say, it is an agenda, too. It is it's purposeful.
Yes.
We are being put in these places purposely.
And I think it maybe works a little bit in the way of the gun control thing they have going on. And I think it's also maybe a little bit of an evidence of MK Ultra, because that's worldwide, you know.
Yeah. And, you know, always want to be careful that I'm, on the right side of an argument. But when I see, freedom out there on the debate block, I'm going to be behind freedom. I'm going to be behind personal, interests of the individuals, not the collective.
As well, yeah.
Socialism doesn't interest me because it's a system where I'm going to be told from on high how to live my life. Gosh, we were talking about, the invisible hand of economics. I forget who, Adam Smith, I want to say, came up with it. Where, it's when a million people are set free to decide what they want to do, then all of them start looking around and saying, oh, hey, my town needs bread. I'm going to start baking bread. And then some other guy says, hey, that guy's baking bread. I'm going to sell him his flour.
Right.
And someone else says, dude, you're going to need milk too. I got the milk. I got the cows. Let's go.
That's how it's supposed to work, Yeah.
And so everybody sort of goes out and figures it out. And they're like, hey, man, this guy needs this. And he's paying too much for that. I can get it for half that price if I drive, 6 hours down there and back every day for him. I'll make a good living doing it. And he's happy to pay it. So let's go.
Yeah. Trading actually is a better thing to do, I think, in that respect, because, I mean, money, kind of just corrupts things, I think, a little bit, because then economics comes into it and their whole agenda, is kind of run off of that.
Well, we were talking before the show about this project. I was watching some show the other night on YouTube or whatever, and they were talking about a theme park that was built in China. And it was like a Disney-sized place, huge.
Wow.
And it had all the hotels and everything built up around it. It had a whole city built up around that with skyscrapers and, a respectable-looking big city. All of this, they built up under the assumption that this place would be really popular and people would want to come to this theme park.
Sure.
And then nobody came.
Imagine that.
And now the city, all the hotels, all the buildings, everything are sitting in decay. And in China, when something's sitting in decay, its days are numbered, right? It becomes very dangerous to even walk into that building. Like life and death kind of dangerous after a few years, I used to watch a channel, well, I still do, ADV China. And they would go around to these like mansion homes, these beautiful homes that were built. And as soon as you get up to them, though, you start looking at the quality of the work, and they can just like put their finger on the wall and start crumbling away all the the stucco or whatever, just falling off the wall, garbage. So yeah, I mean, these things are going to be collapsed in no time, and it's like that's what communism gets you. That's what a small group of people dictating the means of production get you, is they say, hey, let's do this wonderful thing, but then it's just money pissed out the window forever, never to be ever, recovered. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you created some jobs for a while, I guess.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it goes back to what the intention of the whole project is for, really.
Yeah.
And the designers involved with that, architects, things like that, and who the whole I remember hearing back in the day, and this goes a little ways back, and maybe you've heard of it too, but there were cities built in China, apparently somewhere out there, and there were a lot of living quarters and things like that, and maybe like what you were saying, hotels is kind of what reminded me of that, to where they were built for nothing and they were just all empty everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Remember hearing about that?
Oh yeah, ghost cities they call them.
Ghost cities, yes. There you go.
Exactly, and there are a bunch of them. And what they would do, though, sadly, is they would get scooped up and bought up by people in like Beijing and Shanghai. Like as soon as they went on the market, they'd buy them up as investments, right? So they never planned to live in them. They just bought them as investments, which is why they're all ghost cities, because nobody wants to live there and they can't rent them. And they only bought them as an investment because real estate is king.
Well, when I heard about that back in the day, it was an idea as though there were quote unquote prisons built for folks they were just going to throw out there, kind of thing. and monitor, almost like the 15-minute city thing that we hear about nowadays. But so, you know, I mean, that's kind of creepy. The whole thing's kind of creepy. So it's
kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy. I mean, it seems like to me, and you know, it seems like it might be part of some sort of agenda that's going on. Because you know, we're not privy to all of the plans that they have going on. At least not so much, you know. And so who knows what actually is supposed to, you know, the intention of those buildings really are. You know, other than to make people think China can't build anything right, maybe. I don't know, you know.
Well, it's to make money. You know, enough people in that process made millions and millions of dollars building all those skyscrapers. Sure. And they got in, they got out, and poof, they walked away with all the money.
Yep.
So, you know, and who gets the original contracts to build, you know, 20 skyscrapers in a city? Like, that guy's going to push hard to get it done. If he's a member of the party, which obviously he's going to be. Somebody, if he greases the wheels, hey, I'll give you $1 million. I'll make 10 million, I'll give $1 million of it to you. If you, you know.
That goes back to my point about the money thing, you know. Corruption with the money, yeah, for sure. And if we all just kind of like, you know, I was thinking the other day, this is somewhat on topic, I think, but you know, if we just like, and I know it's going to sound ridiculous to you, John, but if we all just kind of like fed people who were hungry and shared everything and didn't charge people for stuff, I think we'd probably be okay. I mean, there's enough stuff for everybody, you know, kind of thing, right?
Well, I think there could be more of that on a personal level. The government has taken over that role in society. You know, it used to be that the churches were the end all of aid to, you know, people in need. Right. If somebody's down on their luck and they're hurt, they go to the church and the church kicks in and they, you know, help them. They say, hey man, let's, you know, you need a mill. The town needs a mill. Let's build you a mill. You can, you know, be our miller. And so, you know, we've outsourced that to the government, and the further you get that away from the local community, i.e. you get it up into the federal level, the less impact it has on the local community.
Yeah.
You know, it just becomes this generic template that throws down $100 bills to anyone who signs this form and can, you know, genuinely show a need. But,
you know,
I mean,
the definition of anarchy is not to hurt people or to hurt anything. It's to be without control from an outside source. It's almost like sovereignty a little bit. But an anarchist doesn't want to have this government control, and it seems like the government control obviously is what is corrupted, for sure. Because if you just talk to the normal person on the street, you know, it's like, hey, I've got some milk. Hey, I've got some eggs. Let's do a little trading, you know, and everything's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, but that's the thing though, where, you know, the average person on the street doesn't have any eggs unless there's a chicken farmer who's willing to package those up and put them on a truck and send them down the road. And in order to put them on the truck and send them down the road, he's got to have cash in hand to do so. So you know, you kind of have to have that. Granted, there are a lot of things, you know, we are such a service economy. Right now, we're a service economy. You know, we're out there mowing each other's lawns and cutting each other's hairs for, you know, to a large degree.
Right. Well, it seems to me, too, on that point, is that if there were smaller communities, I suppose, because, you know, a lot of the, you know, the high quantity manufacturing places, you know, obviously are going to kind of do whatever they can to make this quantity go out, and that really kind of annihilates the whole, like we're saying, the neighbor trading thing or the community trading thing, to where it just kind of annihilates it. It puts holes in everything, and then you know, I don't know the solution to that really. I mean, it's got to be somewhere in the community to start, for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. If we all knew the answer to that, then life would be, you know, we'd have figured it out by now as human beings.
Yeah.
But anyway, since we're in the Christmas spirit here, and we're getting up on the, you know, the 12 days of Christmas start here any day now, if not already, for you Advent calendar fans. There is a new thing coming out this year that is kind of freaking people out. And it's toys for kids that have AI built into them.
Oh, wow.
You know, so your kid can talk to his teddy bear and his teddy bear will answer him back.
Oh, my.
And it's AI. And so, like, you can ask it all kinds of stuff and it'll give you answers to it. They're talking like sexual things.
Teddy Ruxpin 2.0.
Yeah, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Your daddy probably keeps a gun under his bed. Check under the pillow.
Check there.
Yeah. You know, really creepy things that these things talk about and do. And if you prompt it to say, you know, tell me about sex or whatever, it'll start talking to you about it.
Sure.
It's not locked down. It's completely in its infancy, and it has no place in children's toys.
No,
none.
Not at all. I agree, 1,000,000%. Yeah, because
So
children
parents-
are still deciding what's going on, and they're basically being programmed when they're young. I mean, that's how it goes. So you don't want some other source that you have no idea what they're going to be talking about, other than maybe the NWO agenda or whatever that's going on, to where it's going to corrupt a child to where who knows what that will do to their personality, basically.
Exactly. And folks, if you have any of these gifts in the closet that you're thinking about giving to your kids, pop it out, put the batteries in, you know, plug it in, get it going, and ask it some questions.
Some
Pardon
kid
me one second.
questions.
Sorry about that.
Too. Some very rudimentary questions, you know.
Ask it, how do I start a fire?
Right. Things like that. Yeah.
Right? Things like that. Where can I find a knife?
Right. What do I do with the knife? What are knives for? Just simple questions.
Yeah. Or sex questions. Literally, it's your little kid. You're going to give it a toy that has AI powered in it that can talk back and forth with your kid. Have you seen the shocking numbers of kids nowadays that are seeking mental health advice from AI?
No, I have not. That is very scary, though, to think about.
It's like 25% say, yeah, I've talked to AI about mental health issues. You know, and then we see these crazy stories where people are like, hey, they're suicidal, and AI just starts telling them, yeah, well, you should probably do something about that. If you're suicidal, let's go.
Yeah,
I can help you.
Hear that. Yeah,
Would you like me to suggest some ways so you can kill yourself?
It's another way of population control, apparently. I mean, starting very kind of nipping it in the bud kind of thing, if you ask me.
And it's a really kind of dangerous thing.
Very,
it's
very. I mean, it's taking your mentorness away from you altogether and putting it in the hands of a robot, basically, or some other person's programming of a robot. Their agenda, what they think is right and wrong, and things like that, and disallow, like it's curbing your ability as a parent to teach your child what's right and wrong, basically.
Yeah, and it's very biased to the left. It looks at NPR as like one of the best sources. Heck, Wikipedia is like their number one go-to, right?
Yeah.
Which we all know is very, very left-leaning.
It's very, very
unless you're
editable. It used to be editable, but now it's not editable. At least some parts are not editable at all, especially if you're talking about personalities in the world that they want to paint in a certain light. You can't edit that stuff. I mean, there's many... like Del Bigtree, for example, they paint him as being some sort of a anti-vaxxist, crazy person, when he's not. So it's rubbish, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Wikipedia, you can get a bearing on what the narrative is, or what's being put out there, but it doesn't give you necessarily any truth about anything.
Yeah, so it's a really experimental thing, folks. That's the thing we got to remember about AI. We're really just in the infancy, and if you're putting that in your kid's room, that's just not smart. Don't do that. If you're again, a lot of these companies that are using it, I'm kind of surprised that they're getting away with it, that some massive like error hasn't happened yet, you know?
Right.
Like I want to see, you know, honestly, if JP Morgan hooks one of these things up to their trading desk and says, you know, go for it, let's just see what it does for an hour or two. It might look good up front. Yeah, it might look good for a while. It might really work for a year, and then one day it just goes, you know, total fat finger rogue on you.
You know, the technology that's been released to the public is certainly technology that they've had for quite some time, like cell phones and things like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, chances are that they've been using this technology all along. It's just that now they're having this way of presenting it to the public, giving it to everyone for free type of thing, getting everybody like balls nuts about, oh my God, AI can do everything. I can have a boyfriend now kind of thing. It's like, what the heck, you know? It's insanity, really. It's insanity.
Exactly. So let's dive into some other stories here. The end of France from the Gateway Pundit. Paris cancels New Year's Eve concert in the Champs-Élysées over fears of violence. So New Year's Eve, it's like what they do in the Champs-Élysées, which I'm probably pronouncing totally wrong, the Arc of Triumph, you know, they have a giant winter, you know, celebration, firework festival, you name it, going on down there, much like Times Square in New York. And this year, they're just going to cancel it. Can't do it anymore. It's going to be way too dangerous. So just stay home, everyone, you know? That's great. Good for them. I don't know what to say. It's ridiculous to watch them just keep going down this road and saying everything's fine while the room is burning around them, like the famous meme, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say about that either, really.
It's crazy. I know what to say about it. Wake up, folks. Wake up. Yeah. You know, do something about it. You're watching your country just fall apart.
Yeah.
And you're not doing anything. You're just sitting there letting it happen and saying it's great, and anybody who doesn't like this is a racist.
Right. Yep.
I don't know.
Practicality. I mean, what are the steps? What can we do? You know, besides first of all, recognize what is going on. I think that might be the first step. You know, and to do that, I think you've got to kind of break out of some sort of a programming or mind control or just a way of looking at life to where you're open to new ideas and not just going off of what someone else has said to you or what you've learned in the media. You know.
Mm-hmm. So here's a clip from Mark Rutte. So while we're over in Europe, let's go to NATO. Mark Rutte is the Secretary General of NATO. And this is what he had to say.
Conflict is at our door. Russia has brought war back to Europe. And we must be prepared for the scale of war our grandparents and great-grandparents endured. Imagine it. A conflict reaching every home.
A conflict reaching every home. A war like our grandparents and great-grandparents fought. World War I, World War II. Wow. I'm going to continue reading from him because he said a whole lot more. Quote, "We must all accept that we must act to defend our way of life now, because this year Russia has become even more brazen, reckless, ruthless towards NATO and towards Ukraine. Russia's economy is now geared to wage war, not to make people prosperous. Russia is spending nearly 40% of its budget on aggression. Around 70% of all machine tools in Russia are used in military production. Taxes are going up, inflation has skyrocketed, petrol is rationed. How is Putin able to maintain his war against Ukraine? The answer is China. China is Russia's lifeline. China wants to prevent its ally from losing in Ukraine. Without China's support, Russia could not continue to wage this war. For instance, around 80% of critical electronic components in Russia, drones and other systems are made in China. So when civilians are made in Kiev and Kharkiv, Chinese technology is often inside the weapons that kill them. NATO's own defense can hold for now, but with its economy dedicated to war, Russia could be ready to use military force against NATO within 5 years. How deterrence is achieved through retaliation, through preemptive strikes, this is something we have to analyze deeply because there could be, in the future, even more pressure on this. So he's saying deterrence is achieved through retaliation and preemptive strikes. NATO. We are a part of NATO. If NATO goes in there, we're in there. An attack on NATO is an attack on all NATO members. And here they are talking about World War III.
Yeah. I mean,
scary stuff.
I'm definitely not an expert on the NATO thing. However, it says to me that, I mean, it's kind of it seems like it's a little out of our hands, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what. Europe is loaded with military-aged men that have just come up there recently that are, bored. Not many of them are working, and they could probably put them to work on the front lines. I don't know what else their plan is.
Kind of goes back to money,
If France wants to send their own into war with Russia, good luck to them. I sure hope we don't follow.
Mm-hmm.
If the UK, Germany want to send people into Russia, all through Ukraine to go fight back, the big bad Russia in eastern Ukraine, more power to them. But I don't think America should be involved at all.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree with you there.
And honestly, if Russia pushed them all back and they started gaining more and more control, who do you trust more? I mean, who's really more aligned with American values at this point in time? I could go through all the litany of ways that England is surveilling their people, arresting 30 people a day, thousands a year. They're putting people in jail over tweets. Free speech is gone. I've got an article here about I can get to it after the break, but a professor who said basically skeletons of humans can always be differentiated between male and female. And he refused to take it back. And so I think it was in Switzerland or Austria. They put the guy in jail for 10 days because, they kept throwing fines on him and he didn't pay it and whatnot. It wasn't necessarily about the speech, but it ultimately came to the point where he spent time in jail over saying that skeletal remains of human beings can differentiate between men and women.
Isn't that a fact, though? Hasn't that been a fact since science started, kind of thing?
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's not really So anyway, folks, we are all out of time. We've got to go to break. This is the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. We'll be right back after this.
Okay, we're on radio break, and you know what? You have a roar behind your mic, CS. Check your...
I do.
Yeah, when you talk, I can hear this like you're going down the highway. Are you outside?
Well, that's weird.
On it?
I heard that now, but I didn't hear that before. The show's down.
The only
show
thing
started,
is
you didn't have that, and then as soon as we went into the show,
my fridge is running right now. My fridge is actually on, but it's not like
your
I can
fridge?
barely hear it.
How dare you?
I can barely hear it though,
fridge.
and that's never been an issue before. That's the only thing I could think of it being.
Maybe it's my mic. I don't know. I'm gonna mute it.
No, because when you're talking, it doesn't happen, Sonia. Only when he talks. That little
like right now, you can hear it, right?
Before and after.
I don't hear it on my side, so.
And so it's the whole time I'm talking. Like right now, you can hear it in the background, or is it only when I pause?
When you pause, we hear it.
Okay.
So.
So I won't pause.
Pausing, John. Can't pause anymore.
The only thing it could be is my fridge.
Don't
but
breathe.
I'm shocked at that because I've had fans blast on me in the past. I've had all kinds of background noise, and you've never heard any of it.
Yeah.
So if it's my fridge right now, that's crazy.
Yeah. Are you right on top of the fridge, or?
No, I'm in the exact same place I always am compared to my fridge.
Equipment can fail. That happens. So
equipment can fail.
It can. I mean, it does weird stuff. Electronics. So
sure do.
Yeah. I was watching a really cool video before this of Linus from Linus Tech Tips working with Doug DeMuro to make him a racing simulator thing for his Lamborghini Countach.
Fascinating.
Do you guys know who those people are?
No, I don't. No.
Yeah,
Okay. If you don't know
I've
who they
heard
are,
of them
it's
because
not
I
very
know
interesting.
about some cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, like, you know those badass, like, you sit in the chair and you got the big surround sound screen and the whole thing, and you drive, cars.
Wow.
He's building them one of those. It's like a $20,000 system.
It's kind of cool.
Wobbly's in chat right now, and he's like, 3i Atlas is coming in to make us a restaurant with an all-eat buffet. I'm like, come on, Wobbly, get out of here.
What? What is he talking about?
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
Wobbly, this
I
isn't
don't
our
even know.
paranormal night.
I'm far
Paranormal
out
night
there, man, but
is
I don't know.
after CS does his show on Wednesday. Then it's turned over to Jack and Nancy later. Like,
I listened to Jack's show this week. It was interesting.
yeah.
Jack is very interesting for sure. Absolutely.
You should have him come on and talk about cryptocurrency, John.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Next year, yeah, that's a good idea. Next year, next
I'll be
year
right
would
back,
the
you guys.
prime time to have that,
Oh yeah, we still got another 10
So
minutes.
far,
I
we're
got 'em
going pretty
thinking.
good on all the platforms. Rumble was the only one that gave out. So if you want to check Sonya on Rumble, I switched over. I had to delete the one we started out on and pick us up, but I'll take and get us back up in there. Well, we are back up, but no one knows that it's there right now, I guess. But yeah, we're all over. All over, I'm telling you. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh gosh.
Yeah. You better not have to go pee right now.
Nah.
Because I heard it already rained. Yeah, and you don't want stinky flat rocks around you. But anyway. Okay. All right. David Hogg's not around. Here's your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are back live and on the radio side right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show Sunday Night Edition. What is it? December 14th tonight, 2025. And I've got some news, man. Mike Lindell has just announced his run to be the next governor of Minnesota. Tim Walz, of course, is the governor. He was the vice presidential candidate with Kamala Harris. And how are things going for him? Well, not so good. There has been uncovered staggering amounts of theft happening in his state to the tune of billions of dollars, $5 billion. There was one that was $1 billion alone that was just, we were talking about it last week, an autism scam. You took your kid to some doctor and they said, hey, you got autism. They would then put in all these process for all the different treatments. You would get a check. You go home with a check and your kid who doesn't have autism. And then the doctors take it from there. They keep putting those checks in your hands periodically and they pocket the rest to the tune of $1 billion. There was another scam going on there where you could claim care for your elderly parents. And this puppy paid out $96,000 a year. So you get your older, whatever, they're 65, whatever, I'm taking care of them. They need full-time care. You get all the money. Meanwhile, your parents are out there having fun. Maybe they take a cruise because they got some extra money in their pockets too. So they're out having, a good retirement, living well. They don't need care. You're pocketing the money. They get some money. Everybody gets some money. Happy days. Happy days. And this stuff is everywhere. It's rampant. Keith Ellison, the DA, not the district attorney, the attorney general for Minnesota, Keith Ellison, huge guy in the Obama administration, turned a blind eye to all of it. Or he just never was smart enough to figure out any of it was going on. No one on his team ever caught any of this. Or he turned a blind eye to it. Who knows? This is a guy who posed with the Antifa handbook. Then you got Governor Walz, who was told many, many times about this from inside whistleblowers. And he turned against them time and time again, according to their statements. He would make their life miserable if they brought this stuff up. And there's a lot of people on the record stating this. You got Ilhan Omar, who was integral in putting together some of the bills that made Feed the Future, I think it was called, Feed the Future. Food for kids. And people are going in there stealing the money, sending it back to terrorist organizations in Somalia. Some of the money. Obviously not all of it. These guys were living large to boot. But, hey, they got some extra money to throw on. Let's send it back to Al-Shabaab, the local terrorist organization in Somalia. So this is looking ugly. Now, why does this all matter? Mike Lindell is throwing his hat in the race to run against this corruption, this level of corruption in his beautiful state of Minnesota, right? Minnesotans are very proud of being Minnesotans. It's a tough place to live. It's cold up there. I lived in Chicago, man. And I had clients that lived in Minnesota, and I'd talk to them on a regular basis, and it was always about 20 degrees colder up there than it was in Chicago, which is already blisteringly cold. And, for us, it's 20 below. It's horrible coming in. What are you guys looking at? Oh, 40 below. Okay. Glad I'm not there. It makes me feel a little better living down here. But anyway, proud people, honest people, good people in the state of Minnesota getting fleeced to the tune of billions and billions of dollars. So, I don't know. Something to be had there. Sonia, you there? She had to step away for a second, folks.
Yes, I am.
I'm here. Oh, you're muted. Okay. I know you're still muted. I wasn't sure if you were back yet. Hi. So
Hi.
Do you hear any of that?
I heard just the maybe half a sentence last. So I just got back.
Okay. All right. So, and Minnesota, folks, is just the tip of the spear. We have another whistleblower out of Ohio who's saying that this is happening there on a even larger scale. And again, it's these Somalian pirate communities that are doing a lot of this stuff. Why blame them though, right? They walk in here, they see how easy it is, and it's like, boom, money. I just bought a Porsche. You want to do it? Let's go. I'll show you how I did it. You get a Porsche too. We'll hang out together. Why not? What do they care? They look at Somalia as their home. Ilhan Omar is not dedicated to the United States. She loves Somalia. She wants to go back. If she could, she'd go back and live, that's her homeland. I mean, she's never going to give up the gravy train here in America, let's be honest, but, she'll go visit and, she will always have a place in her heart for her home. As she should. It's her native homeland. Everyone has a homeland. And that's where their allegiances typically will lie.
I think I have a whole planet, actually.
You got a galaxy.
Maybe, familiarities with that, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's a lot of cultures and countries, and this planet has so many different little corners that are all unique, and it's a beautiful thing. And we should celebrate that. We don't want to see the whole planet just become one homogenized meld of just nothing. It's great that France is France. It's great that Germany is Germany. It's great that England is England, and that Ireland is Ireland and Irish. It's a good thing, and they deserve to have their own countries. America, again, is a little bit different. It's more of a melting pot, but it has a culture, it has a language, it has borders. And as the great Mark Levin, or is that Savage, always said, borders, language, culture. Yeah, Michael Savage. Borders, language, culture are the three things that define a country. If you don't have those, then you don't have a country. And that's what everyone in Europe especially needs to start remembering, because it's true. And celebrate it. Don't, say, oh, diversity is our strength. We just want to be a blah, blah, blah. We don't care. We don't have a history. I've had so many people, talk about Europe doesn't really have any culture. And then you go to Rome and you look at the ancient statues. Look at David. It's a masterpiece. How many people on the planet today could even make that? How many people could write Beethoven's symphonies or Chopin or anything? And then compare that to what China put out during those times. Those old, it's just not even close. A Chinese opera is not even close to what you'd find in Austria or Germany. It's a whole next level. And it's not to say, it's just different. Everybody comes together in different ways to create different things. And it's a beautiful thing. It's what makes the world such a diverse and wonderful place to go explore, and how you can never see the same thing twice. You travel this world and go to every country 100 times. You'll never have the same experiences. It's always going to be so fresh and amazing. So, I don't know, Sonia, we got about a minute and a half left. What do you guys say?
I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm not a world traveler or anything, but yeah, I mean, I think basically just the connection that we have with each other, being able to come together as on like a human level, makes all the difference for sure.
Absolutely. And it's amazing when you just put yourself out there and are nice and kind to people.
That's right.
How much of that comes right back to you, And so if you go out and explore the world and you have that, attitude of wanting to know people and get to meet them, and even if it's just 2 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
You've made that connection, and you left that person feeling better for the day, for having had the chance to,
That's right. That's
to meet
happened
with you. And
many times. Like just even out of the market, I mean,
yeah.
I think they make a big deal on TV or media about how everything's so terrible and things, but I mean, I meet nice, kind people time after time after time. So,
and most of us agree on damn near everything.
Yeah,
it's just when you start getting into the weird political fringes that the division happens. Yeah. So, anyway, folks, this is the end of hour 1. We've got hour 2 coming up right after this. So stay tuned for more of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show right after this break. Hey,
all right, we're on radio break. If I could get my finger to work, make it click. Roger's in the Kick Chat tonight.
Hey, Roger. Hi, miss you.
Roger.
Love you. You're doing good.
He's doing a proper Roger, and he is.
Of course.
I hope he's not flying the Jolly Roger.
As usual. I mean, come on. That'll be happening here in maybe an hour or so.
The Jolly Roger? That's got to be an inside joke.
Yeah, that's
the pirate show. Is
he on
Roger
tonight
on the
too?
Pirate show, Jolly Roger.
Yeah,
he changed it Sunday, actually, Mark. Yeah, Sunday
I thought it was Wednesday. He comes on Wednesday and Sunday nights now.
Yes, Wednesday. Isn't that funny? Yeah,
I have to watch my time because we're going to lose this room in a few minutes, but that's all right.
Oh, yeah.
We're going
Good call.
We'll check. Okay, we're going to go to room 2, CS Sunday 2, and when we come back, all right, Sonia? So we're not coming back to this room.
Okay, well, I'm sure I'm in the room. If not, just let me know or I'll figure it out.
Yep. I'm sure you'll be in there. Yeah, I'm just kind of letting the time run down on this so that we can go the whole way out on the next hour.
I'm going to duck out. I'll see you in the next room.
Okay.
Bye, John.
Yep, we're close enough. I'm going to take and close this, Sonia, and I'll get the other room up and going.
Okay, cool.
All right?
Bye.
All right, see you over there.
Okay.
All right, folks. Time to get Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show Hour 2 going here in just a minute. We're still on radio break. Let me get the folks in the room. There's Sonia. Uh-oh, look out. Where's Willie? Because Willie, time for Willie to come in. I don't know if Doc 69's going to, no. Let me switch us over on Teams while to CS Sunday 2. There we go. Hello, 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 everybody there?
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, y'all got a Sonya Galactic in there tonight, man?
How you doing, Willie?
I'm doing all right. How y'all are?
You're good. You're good.
Uh-oh, look out. David Hogg in the house.
Oh, man. David Hogg.
We got the hog in the house.
Almost too much to handle. You know?
Man, we needed some Michael the Midget and some Handsome, man. We miss them guys.
I want the king of Nigeria.
The representative for the King of Nigeria.
Hey, Willie gonna be in Somalia tonight, man.
Why?
Oh,
there.
Oh, yeah?
You gonna be in Somalia?
Yeah, hey, Willie, man. Hey, Willie gonna be the king of Somalia now. He tired. He ain't gonna mess around with that king of Nigeria no more. He gonna be the king of Somalia. He done went and found out. He done went and found out what their IQ is, man. Yeah, them people. I hate to say it, but they plumb dumb.
Yeah. Well, you know, if we got rid of all the Somalis, then who's gonna pick out our fancy wines at the restaurant?
Good point.
They can't
You know,
hardly do that.
The sommelier. Yeah.
It's definitely a factor.
Yeah.
Jesse Sommelier, right?
Yeah, sommelier. Yeah.
Juicy.
Yeah. Juicy Smollett.
Man, David Hogg, it's good to hear from you.
Yeah, it's good talking to you. We only texted a couple of times, so you know.
Yeah, I'll just checking in with you every now and then. I worry about you.
Yeah. Honestly, David, it's good to have you, but I really miss Hansel.
Everybody misses Hansel, you know.
You never know. Hansel.
Sonia, David used to co-host with me on Sunday and Wednesday night, right? On Wednesday night, he would come on as Hansel and do the whole,
sweet.
just stay in
I would do
character for
Hansel
the whole
the
3
entire
hours.
time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But the problem is, Willie keeps trying to deport me, so I ended up at Alligator Alcatraz. And instead of deporting me, they have made me, the pastor of the church there. And, it's fine, except for the problem is they're all snake handlers. And I keep getting bitten by these poisonous snakes.
Right. Yeah, that would suck, for sure. That would totally suck. We didn't want that happening.
Have a British voice, eh?
Yeah, I thought I'd bring that out since we all got one, you know.
You got a good
a British voice.
Oh, thank you.
It's Cockney.
Yeah, Cockney. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Need to put her in the show somehow.
Where?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, she's here, Willie. I mean, what do you think? What do you think we're doing here?
Yeah.
Appreciate them props. I like that. That's very
what
nice.
I'm saying is, Willie's got him a castle over in England.
Oh, no.
Right?
A sand castle?
No, he got a bona fide castle. They just want $10 million for him to keep it.
That's bona fide.
That's a Jed Clampett episode.
So, are you a Scottish lord over there?
Yeah, Jed Clampett had him a castle, and they wanted him to pay $10 million to keep it.
Yep. Well, doggy.
I kind of remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the Munsters had a castle, too, over in the old country. Yep.
Yes. But that was a TV movie, wasn't it? Monsters Go Home?
Yep.
Yep.
where they actually had Igor in it, because Igor was never in the show until the movie.
Yep.
Igor was supposed to keep maintaining the castle while Grandpa and the family were out.
Right.
Well, the sun was supposed to shut off at 3:47 today. It didn't happen.
Oh,
the sun?
No.
Yeah.
I must have missed that bulletin.
Yeah, it was all over the internet.
Shut off now. Mine shut off.
Right.
My sun shut off.
Mine shut off too. So.
My son's just a shut in right now. But anyways. He's not going anywhere tonight. Like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
He said, is something about work tomorrow? I'm like, man, when I was young.
Yeah.
Right.
Work? What was that? That was a 4-letter word back in the day.
That's right. I mean, what is that about? I'm just saying.
What was that about?
Yeah.
What's all this in?
Oh boy.
Sweet. I know, huh? Oh boy.
So, David, you're going to join us for a little bit of the Willie segment, right?
I might. We'll see how I feel.
Oh,
We'll see if Willie stops talking long enough.
An emergency.
See, we used him all up already, so he's done.
And Willie, if David Hogg is here, he's not taking your time, okay? I'm allocating time to him. Got
it? David have the whole show, man.
Willie ain't worried about all that. Willie don't worry about stuff.
David don't.
Hey, quit talking there.
David never cares when I talk. You know that.
Reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time.
Here's the thing, David's actually funny.
There you go.
That was a good
I
one.
claim my time.
In your face, Mock.
30 seconds, folks. 30 seconds, and then you'll be right on the
Is that enough time to
radio airwaves.
I gotta
Ride
learn
that
the
wave. Oh yeah.
Blue, you're so good, girl. Blue, you're so good, girl.
Yeah. Look out, cats, dogs, and kids, because here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're live and on the radio side right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. Sunday night edition for December 14th, 2025. What a pleasure it is to have each and every one of you out there listening. And tonight we've got with us none other than the famous David Hogg. How you doing, David?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. You were my co-host on the show. For the people who are kind of new in here, you were just a legend on the show for many, many years. We did hundreds of shows together, so it's great to have you back for a visit.
No problem. Do I get paid for this?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right, cool. The usual, I get paid in bits of coin?
Yeah, $2.35.
All right, no problem.
60 to 90 day billing.
Yep. I just
So-
got to send $35 off for shipping, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Well, it's
yep.
shipping.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to
How
ship
heavy
to
are those checks? I can't believe it's $35 just to mail me a check.
We've also got with us Sonia Galactic. How you doing, Sonia?
Hey, great. Fantastic. Thanks for having me.
And I think that's it. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Normally this would be the part where Willie comes into the show.
Hey, I see what you done there. You funny. He got humor. He's funny what he is, man. Hey, y'all there in Radio Land. y'all crack me up. Hey, this here's Willie. Hey, Willie from Willie's Worm Farm, man. Hey, I run Willie's Worm Farm down in Waldo, Florida, and Willie's Cricket Emporium up in Sandy Run, South Carolina, man. Hey, I sell worm hot dogs and pea jugs too. That's right, man. Hey, y'all heard me right. I got pea jugs for sale, man. If y'all want to buy them, hey, all y'all got to do is contact me at my website at Willie Lee.
Willie.
At gmail.com. And now hold on now, Mr. Show host. Hey, look, I got to get some things out the way. Hey, I got to tell y'all. Yeah, I got to tell y'all some things, man. Yeah. Hey, hold on. Hey, and all y'all out in Radio Land too, man. Hey, y'all gonna know, and I'm broadcasting live off the billboard here off of I-26 and I-95, man. Hey, I got a wide reach too, man. Hey, this here CB radio, it'll get all the way out to Missouri. I ain't even gonna lie, go down to Texas. Hey, but hey, I got ideas. Hey, look at here, Hansel. Hey, let me tell y'all about Hansel. Hey, Hansel come up with this idea. Hansel, he's still down there at Alligator Alcatraz. He escaped. He was down there. He was doing volunteer work down there. Well, I mean, I took him down there. And they thought his color was a little off, man. And plus, Hansel, he's Greta Thunberg's brother, what he is, man.
Oh, yeah.
And he's supposed to be running. Yeah, he's supposed to be running stuff at the farm and everything, but I tell you the truth, he wasn't doing a real good job, man, because he was supposed to be like my spokesperson, but he come up with an idea. He told me here, there's his website. Hey, now this is Bonafide News. Hey, Mark, the producer. Hey, Mark. Mark, you there, man?
What's up?
Yeah. Hey, I need to say hello to you, and I need to say hello to David Hogg, and I need to say hello to Sonia Galactic, and that's called being nice, man. How y'all doing, man?
We're doing fine, Willie. How are you doing?
Yeah, but hey, man, life is good, man. Hey, I'm not making this up. I'm not joking. This is a true news story. I got it here in front of me right now, man. Hey, and I'm going somewhere with this, so y'all hold on a minute. I don't like, I'm going to tell y'all something about me y'all probably didn't know. Hey, I did not, you probably knowed it, but didn't know you knew it, or forgot that you knowed it, or I might have said something. I don't know. Hey, but I don't like, man, when folks is talking about farts and stuff, man. Hey, that's rude, is crude, man. Hey, when folks are talking about farts.
Why are you talking about it?
Well,
you're talking about it.
Yeah, man. Hey, I got a news article here.
You said it's rude, and then you bring it up, and then you say it's rude to talk about that, and I agree. Why are you bringing it up on my show?
Yeah, but hey, because this here is mainstream news, man. I got the article right
mainstream news.
Yeah, man. Hey, this ain't no lie. If you don't believe me, just ask me. I'll tell you, man. Hey, scientists discover that sniffing your... Hey, this is true, man. I ain't trying to be funny or gross or nothing. This is mainstream news. Scientists discover that sniffing your own farts can help prevent devastating disease and boost brain power, man. Hey, this here, scientists at, y'all can Googleize it, man. Scientists at Johns Hopkins Medicine have discovered a bizarre but fascinating link between, they call it flatulence and brain health. Hey, this is in the New York Post, too. This is my reference, my source. That's what you call it, your source. You like, where's your source, Willie? Where's your source, Willie? Hey, this is my source. I'm reading it right here, man. It turns out that the very compound that gives farts their trademark rotten egg stench might also help protect your brain from Alzheimer's disease, man. Alzheimer's disese. Hey, Mark, the producer.
Does that include smelling other people's farts?
Yeah, but hey, they call it brain fuel, man. Mark, the producer.
Yeah,
Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, get a hold of Hansel for me down there at the farm. Hey,
Okay.
I'm up here in South Carolina right now. Hey, you dial in
So,
Hansel.
Willie, you're saying that every time you smell a fart, it's good for your brain.
Hey, that's exactly.
What Willie's probably trying to say. That's why Blue is so smart. But anyways.
Yeah, but hey, this right here, man, researchers believe it could help fend off neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's.
Hold on here. Hold on here.
Yeah.
I think I got him. Are you there, Hansel?
Hello?
There you are.
Hey,
Hansel.
Hansel.
Yes, hello.
Hey, it's great to have you back.
No, I don't see you behind me. How could you have my back?
Ain't funny. Hi, Hansel. I was telling them about the whole farting thing, man. Hey, and how we was talking about bottling farts. We can bottle them and we can sell them. Make a little bit of extra money, man. Bottled farts. Hey, look at him. Hey, I'm telling them all about it, man.
Yeah, but we already tried that. We set up the factory in Chicago and just used what they call fresh air because it smells like farts anyway.
And and we get Sonia Galactic. Hey, Sonia Galactic got money. Ha! I've been checking her out. She's rich.
That's right, baby.
Hey, she got money. Hey, she can help buy the bottles and she can help buy the labels and stuff, man. Hey,
Willie, no. Sonia, every business venture he does is a failure. They all go straight down the toilet. Ask him about his underwear, used underwear. Actually, don't even ask him about
ask him about his chunderwear.
Yeah,
that was the good
don't
stuff.
even
It was
go there.
chum and underwear combined.
Are you trying to say that I should not venture into business with Willie?
Yes.
Nah. Hey.
Yeah, but I went into business with him, and I ended up at Alligator Alcatraz because he dropped me off there.
Well, that's what you get for riding in the car with him.
He was volunteering.
I drive. When me and Willie go anywhere, I drive, okay?
Hey, she drives fast too, man. She drives.
Normally, it's the monkey that drives. Alex is a really good driver.
Fast Action Sonia.
But yeah.
I do like driving fast.
The article says sniffing your own flatulence might actually offer more than just embarrassment. It could be doing you a world of good. Hey, and that's what I want to talk about too with that Sonia Galactic.
Well, and my farts actually smell really good.
Yeah, I don't know if your dog would agree or not,
stink.
man.
No, they don't stink. They actually smell really good.
Diet, then.
They smell like me getting smarter is what they smell like.
You're right. There you go.
Yeah, I guess eventually you're smart enough not to smell your own fart.
How can you get away from that, though?
All right, Sonia, what are you doing?
Does it even happen? I mean, unless you're like in the grocery store,
Hey, Sonia Galactic. Hey, here's what I want to know. Hey, I got stuff I want to talk about, but I want to know stuff too, man. Hey, what is going on? Hey, they got such a thing called a 3-eye atlas, man. Hey, this thing's supposed to be running around the universe and running around the solar system and the galaxy and everything, and it's supposed to be heading our way. Hey, it was supposed to already be here, but it ain't got here yet, and I want to know when it's coming.
I really can't answer that so much.
Next Tuesday, Willie.
I think
next Tuesday.
Kind of it's probably one of those things where they're just like, messing with people in their minds and stuff, making them think this or that about stuff,
Hey, y'all seen what she done there, right? She knows. She knows. She just don't want to let us know. Look at here. She gatekeeping. She gatekeeping.
Well, a gatekeeper. It's more like a galactic keeper, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, hey, she knows. She don't want everybody else to know, though, man. Doggone. Hey,
Willie,
go-
I share information with my fellow human beings. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, but you know more about that 3-eye atlas than you let known. I know it. Like I am. You got the lowdown. You got the main channel to the Galactic Federation. I know you do.
Whatevs. It's cool.
Oh, come on, Sonia. You wouldn't hold back on that from us, would
That's
you?
right. I wouldn't. I would share for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, they coming, and they ain't coming just one or two of them, man. Hey, that 3-eye atlas.
Well,
hey, I got the lowdown, man, because y'all know I'm in the Secret Service, and I'm a top secret spy too, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else too about me being a top secret spy. Hey, I'm gonna be the king. Hey, I ain't gonna gatekeep this, man. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna be the king of Somalia, man. Hey, I took me what they call an IQ test. Hey, and here's a range for IQ test. If anybody ever going to take an IQ test, it goes like this right here. It says if you're going to have a high IQ, if you're a genius, you got to be 159 or above to be a genius, man. Hey, and I rated at genius level. Hey, I'm
Yeah, that's
telling
a
you,
lot of fat smelling, you know.
it wasn't actually genius level. Well, hear what they told me, man. Not hear what they told me.
I'll tell you, Willie.
Hey,
you eat a can of beans tonight. You might get there by tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey, no, you funny.
Simple
Yeah, you're going to
mathematics.
have either a PhD or very dirty drawers.
Yeah, you take that show on the road. Hey, look at him. Hey, David Hogg, man. I looked into David Hogg. I looked into his IQ test, man. And David Hogg, he ranges 163 degrees. A score, 163. I don't know what you call it, degrees or whatever.
I don't think they're degrees, no. But go ahead.
He is a bona fide genius, man. Hey, and I took the test, man. Hey, my IQ, hear what it is. I got it right here in front of me, man. 145 to 100. No, hey, that's what I'm going to tell you too, man. Hey, dog, I need to get me some more rocket juice, man. Hey, average, here's an IQ test. Average is 85 to 115. If you above average, then you're 116 to something else. I can't hardly read it, man. My eyes is messed up. That rocket juice ain't helping none either. Now, hey, I took the IQ test, man, and I rated at 84. And they told me, they said, now 84 is below average. Yeah, not
Only a
below.
point, though.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And that extra point, the guy that was giving me the test, he said, but look at him.
Yeah.
He said, look at him. He said, you are smart like a fox, is what he told me. He said, you smart like a fox. And he gave me an extra point, and then he gave me another extra point, and then he gave me another extra point, just so I could make it in the CIA, man. Hey, and I ain't supposed to be telling all y'all that out there in Radio Land, man. Hey, but look, hey, they done.
I don't believe you, Willie.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, every time you got an extra point, did he fart first?
No. Hey,
I think. Look, I'm getting mixed up. I think that we should all do IQ tests on the show live.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then
we've done the
then it would be proven.
We've done the political compass before on podcast. That was interesting.
There you go. Yeah, something like that.
Hey, I bet y'all don't know how many states are in the United States. I do. There's 50. See there? I bet y'all didn't know that. 50
yeah, that makes you smarter than Obama.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, he think they like 51 or 52 or something, though, man. Hey, but
there are a shocking number of people that think there's 52.
Yeah, but hey, below average, man. I'm looking at it. Is 71 to 84 is below average, and then I got to Googleizing it, man.
Willie.
I'm
gonna try a couple. I want to try a couple quick questions with you. Okay.
Yeah.
How many minutes is a quarter of an hour?
15. A quarter of an hour is 15 minutes.
I'm impressed. How many dimes are in a dollar?
There's a dime in a dollar. There ain't no dimes. Hey, dollar is paper money, man. No, hey, you're sidetracking me though, man. Hey, there ain't no coin. There ain't no coins and no paper money, man. No, see, that was what you call a trick question.
I don't know, Hansel. You want to give that to him?
That's magical stuff.
Well, actually, you can roll up dimes inside of $1, and approximately, 23 dimes would fit in $1.
23.
Wow.
Hey, see there? Hey, that man right there.
Pretty good for a foreigner to know that. Most Americans wouldn't even know that.
Right.
Well, I have a lot of free time,
Yeah. Free dimes or free times?
No, free time. The dimes aren't free. They cost a nickel.
I love dimes myself.
But hey, look at him. Hey, they got all this mess going on, man. Somalis, man. Somalis is taking over different places in the United States. Hey, and I Googlized what the average IQ in Somalia was, man. Hey, and I got it right here in front of me. I Googlized it. The estimated
Willie,
average.
you're not supposed to talk about that. That's frowned on in society to talk about those types of things.
Yeah, you're not supposed to call them smallies. That's a word of hate.
Hey.
You might not want to
Is that Michael?
Don't censor Willie, John.
Michael the midget.
Michael the midget showed up. Michael,
Yeah,
how you
just
doing?
in time to catch Willie doing racial slurs, calling short people smallies.
Michael. Hi, Michael. Hey, Steve. Steve been looking for you. Hey, y'all know Michael the midget used to have 3 legs. His middle leg was that was his twin brother. They separated him, man. Hey, Michael the midget ain't got no middle leg no more. Hey, you got Steve running around, one-legged Steve. No, hey, Michael.
His twin brother Steve went on to found apparently some really successful tech company. I'm pretty impressed with the guy.
No. Hey, he went on. He founded the one-legged Olympics. Is what he's done, man. And what he does, he does croaker sack races.
Hey, Willie, while we got Michael here, Michael, man, you have been MIA. You've been gone for a long time, and you apparently have all of the Bitcoin passwords for Willie's fortune. What is going on with that? We've only got a couple minutes left, but what's going on with all Willie's money?
I haven't actually been gone that long. It's just somebody took my stool, so I couldn't get up high enough to get on the mic. No. But now that I got a stool, I can stick the password.
Willie's in poverty here. He needs to get access
to give it out on the air?
Yeah. What are the 12 words?
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm writing them down. Hey, folks, don't write these down. Just, be honest. It's Willie's money. Don't rip them off. Go ahead. What are the 12 words?
Buffalo.
We got like 30 seconds left.
Shoehorn.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate cherry cream pie, all one word.
Okay.
Wankel rotary engine.
Yep.
Hey, he lying. He's
Still
lying.
number 5.
He's lying. He gonna keep that money for himself, man. Hey, look at him.
Look at here.
Yeah.
Well,
Look at
Willie,
here.
you're writing those down, right?
I got the words. Hey, look at him, Michael. Hey, me and you
folks, we're out of time. Willie, we're out of time.
Hey,
we got to go to break. Folks, this is a Censorship Sucks Roundtable radio show. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, flat Earth, man. Hey.
Got it in. You got it in.
All right.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, what a great show, man.
Yeah.
David Hogg, you're a legend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Hey, we miss you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
We missed the representative for the King of Nigeria, too.
The King of Nigeria!
Say it, man.
I feel privileged just to witness such a reunion.
Yeah. Now, Sonia, what were you doing with the voice? Like, you were throwing an English accent out of nowhere.
Beside me, she's over in the UK, other side of the pond.
Yeah.
If you want to make up another character, make up another character, but don't just, jump in and out of it for no reason.
I know, right. Well, I'm out of practice, man,
Oh, it was good, though. It was good. I'm not saying it wasn't good. It's just,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
let's build a character for it, and we'll, do it official. Like,
do like Willie's ex girlfriend
Or
who
ex-
had the
Yeah.
same voice for like 6 different characters.
Yeah, so next week.
It's up to Willie. He's
Next week,
the boss.
next week, Willie will have a castle over in England, and she'll be like the
next week
proprietor.
we're off.
not. Yeah,
next week we're done for the year. This is our last show for the year. Sunday night show for the year.
Yeah, unless we do a special, which wouldn't be on.
And do you guys want to do a special? And David, I wouldn't do it without you, man.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do it without Yotivation either. Like, if we can get like the whole crew together, would you guys want to do that?
Absolutely.
I'd have to see how I feel. I can't commit to anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's a non-committal kind of guy.
Yeah.
But God, dude, it'd be
The same way.
you're just such a brilliant force, dude. Honestly, David, you brought the show to whole new levels. You really did.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
It really depends on how I'm feeling,
Yeah, we miss
hard for me to
Hansel, we miss Michael the Midget, and we miss David Hogg.
When I said bring the funny, you brought the fucking funny. Like,
oh yeah,
head on, and yeah,
I take that stuff seriously, man.
David's actually funny.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger was getting a kick because he just loves Willie. He loves Willie. He's always talking to Willie.
He loves smelling Willie's farts.
Even yeah. He's even
Willie's very lovable.
Yeah.
Shout out to Roger. I was on his show a couple days ago.
How did that go?
Nice.
How did that go? I wanted to, kind of bump in there and see what you guys were doing, but I was kind of busy that night.
Those guys are awesome. They're actually smart.
Yeah.
You call them fart smellers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Them guys are a bunch of fart smellers. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, they in there with Mark and Roger. Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about quantum. They talk about quantum physics and all kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I heard about that show.
Did you?
Yeah, I've been reluctant.
Yeah, they need you on it.
To go on that show.
With Nancy Palanta was on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Planeta.
Yeah, Planet with an A.
Yeah.
Yeah, she brings a little sanity to the whole thing, I'm sure.
Yes.
The average IQ of a Somalian is 67.67. 67.
No, 6'7". Good reference.
True story.
No, 6'7". How could that be?
30 seconds, folks. 30 seconds until we're back on the air.
Writing articles or like
guys...
about Twitters about like how they're so sick of the 6'7" thing from their kids, and they're just like, "Will you please stop it?" They tried to explain it to me, and it made no sense.
Are we doing an after show tonight?
You're not skipping.
I'll do an after show.
Okay.
If David Hogg will be there.
5, 4.
I love you guys.
3,
I'll talk to you later.
2.
Love you, Willie.
1, and you are live and back on the radio side right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show Sunday Night Edition for Sunday, December 14th, 2025. Sonia, Willie's crazy, right?
I like Willie myself.
Crazy like a fox or just like a dum-dum?
He's crazy like a fox, for sure.
Uh-huh. So you're going to start smelling your farts more because Willie suggested you should?
Well, like I said before, how can we really get around that in the first place? Unless we're like at the grocery store and walk away.
What is your accent? Why are you talking in a southern accent all of a sudden?
Because that's one of my accents. That's how that goes.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so let's dive into some news articles here. We've got Polymarkets. Folks, Polymarket. 2028 Democrat presidential nomination. Who do you think they got rolling in first place? Sonia, what do you think?
I don't bloody know. I have no bloody idea.
Stop. Stop. Oh man, you're gonna drive me crazy with those accents. Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom at 36%. AOC at 11%. Buttigieg at 5%. Josh Shapiro at 4.3%. And I know Kamala Harris is in there somewhere. 4%. So Kamala Harris, 4%. Gavin Newsom, 36%. What an absolute train wreck. The guy has no chance. I would hope. In a sane world, I've said this so many times. I said it about Joe Biden. The guy's senile. He can't be president. He'll never be president. He sniffs little kids. You know? I said it about Hillary Clinton. Wow. Well, disaster. I was right then. But I was wrong about Barack Obama. I brought up the whole, he's not even eligible. How can he run for president? He's not a natural born citizen. Nobody cared. Natural born citizen suddenly became, you just have to be born in the United States and suddenly you're a natural born citizen because we stopped teaching social studies. We stopped teaching people about the Constitution and what American laws are. They didn't learn it anymore. When I was a kid, I learned that stuff. And, a natural born citizen is both your parents are U.S. citizens and you're born here, which makes complete sense when you think about how they formed the Constitution. They didn't want someone like a king from England coming over with his wife. They, el presto magico, give birth in Atlanta or whatever, some port somewhere. And now they've got a prince who's also a natural born citizen because they came over here and the kid gave birth, was birthed here in the United States. And so suddenly they could go back to England, raise him up to be, 35, and then send him back over here to run for the president of the United States with the full support of the British Empire behind him. No, that was not what they intended when they wrote a natural born citizen. Your parents both have to be United States citizens. And it made perfect sense to me growing up because everyone I knew, both their parents were natural born citizens. We're U.S. It's like everybody was a natural born citizen. Everybody qualified. But today, you just have to be, maybe an immigrant. Before you know it, it's just, Ted Cruz wants to run for president. He was born in Canada. He immigrated to the United States at a very young age. But he's not in any way, shape, or form a natural born citizen to the United States. Ted Cruz, right? He cannot run for the president, in my humble opinion. It's just, the facts. John McCain caught heat for that because he was born on a naval base in Panama. And, okay, both his parents were U.S. citizens. He was born on a naval base in Panama while his parents were serving in whatever, was in the U.S. Military, whatever branch, I don't know. But yeah, that's a natural born citizen. You're overseas serving your country and your wife gives birth to a kid while you're serving the country overseas on a military base. Yeah, that's a natural born citizen. So it's a thing that's gone around for a long time that it just changed the definition. I swear to God, if you look up, go find an old encyclopedia and, look up natural born citizen. It will define exactly what I described to you. Go to Wikipedia today and you get a completely different answer. Definitions change over time. It's a key component to disrupting the American system and the American governance to change definitions. And so I get into this tangent here, but that's what we're talking about. Gavin Newsom is probably going to be the front runner for the Democratic Party, but look what he's done to California. They didn't give a crap about the fires. They just, to this day, they're not out there putting together plans to make sure all the reservoirs are full, to have, fire hydrants that are pressurized in cities. They just don't care. There are so many canyons full of multimillionaires in Beverly Hills and all these different areas that are at risk. And they don't think twice because they pay so much tax that they just assume basic things like fire extinguishers, fire hydrants are going to be pressurized. If their house catches on fire, somebody should be able to walk up, plug in the hose, and all of a sudden, bam, the fire goes out. But no. And then, okay, let's rebuild. I want to rebuild afterwards. No, you can't get permits. They've given out like 1 permit, 2 permits, 3 permits. They have done nothing to allow people to rebuild in California almost a year later. Folks, it was January 3rd when the fire happened in Los Angeles last year. No permits have been issued. It is an absolute disaster what is going on in California. Homeless people everywhere, poop apps. You want to know where the poop is in San Francisco? Go get an app. There's an app for that. That'll tell you where all the poop is so you don't step in it. Human poop on the streets. Disgusting stuff. I mean, San Francisco was a once phenomenal city that is really going downhill fast. So many of these big cities are just going downhill faster than you can shake a stick at. And, to be the governor of California and think that you've got a chance of running to be the president of the United States, Mr. Hairgel, Mr. Let's go to a 5-star, $1,000 a plate, dinner during the middle of COVID with no masks and just enjoy ourselves when everything's shut down because I don't have to follow the rules. The rules are for ye, not for me. So, I don't know, Sonia, 36, Gavin Newsom, do you support him? Do you love him? You want him, Yeah.
No, I don't.
He's a good-looking guy,
Hilarious.
He's charismatic.
Yeah, well, we've all learned about that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I'll tell you, man, this fire recovery thing is absolute garbage. I cannot believe that they're just letting these places just fall into decay. A year later, man, they should be building, half those homes should be back by now. These people that lost their homes in Pacific Palisades, we're talking about multi-millionaires. People who could snap their finger and build a house tomorrow. But they just don't get the permits. They can't get the permits.
Wasn't that guy like the dude in Canada? Wasn't he one of the new the guys that were trained to like take over the world kind of guys? I forget the actual term for it, but I mean, isn't he one of them? Obviously.
Oh, the Prime Minister of Canada?
The other
Carney?
guy, the Trudeau guy.
Carney, I want to say.
No, the Trudeau guy. He was trained from a kid to
Trudeau.
be like a political activist and this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, he's. I think he's dating Katy Perry now.
Well, that explains it all right there. I mean, come on.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, you've already been the Prime Minister of Canada. What's left? What do you do now? You rest on your laurels. You write some books.
Involved.
Yeah, you write a book and get $10 million. You write another book a decade later, get another 10.
Or you don't.
You do
write
a lot of
book,
speeches.
Get $10 million anyway, kind of thing.
Yeah, you give speeches for $250,000 a pop.
Yeah.
Right, and that's your life now. And you're so connected to the people because you give speeches to them.
I just want to point out, John, that this also goes back to money being corruptive, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, money just is.
I'm circling back.
Well, and let's talk about that because, America, we've got real problems with money and politics.
Yeah.
It shouldn't cost the amount of money it does to run for an office.
Yeah.
There should be ways where people, hey, if you win like the primary, you're actually the nominee for your party, then maybe we put up a deal where you get X amount of airtime.
Right.
You get so many commercial slots. And both parties get the same number of commercial spots, and you just get them for free. And it doesn't, doesn't mean you have to spend the next 4 years raising money to go buy those spots. You just get them
I've always wondered
for
about
free.
that. I think that's just a money collection, like a collection plate kind of thing. That they kind of throw out there, use however they want. Because
I mean,
I'm sure that we're able to have access to all of these public records on how they spend that money, right? But who reports it? And how do they like monitor the collection of that in the first place? So I mean,
campaign finance rules are very strict. So it's pretty transparent.
So it's voting. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
kind of.
But there's the dark money packs, and there's all those other things that happen. But like, hey, I had nothing to do with that. It's just a bunch of billionaires going and doing their thing. It might have helped me. It might not. I don't know. It probably did.
Dude. Yeah,
But yeah, the money needs to be removed from politics big time. And there need to be term limits.
It'll have to be removed from people, too. If it's going to be removed it has to be removed all over the place, and that's probably not going to happen, at least not easily. I mean, that's kind of like, I don't even think that's an option at this point, really.
But term limits are just that has to happen immediately. It's really shocking that people can spend 40, 50 years. Chuck Schumer, God, I want to say he was put in office in like 1980 or something. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. You can't have people in those seats of power for that long.
Yeah, what are they called? They have a name for them. It's like the old, I don't even know the name for them. Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up.
House leader. House leader is what the name is.
But it's like the old Democrats or whatever they call them, to where they're old. They're called old something, but they've been in there for so long that no one, they're kind of behind the scenes almost, and no one kind of questions
the grand old party, good old boys.
Crap they got going on. I wouldn't call them good old boys. The good old boys I know are so much different than that.
Yeah, no, it's the old school people in Congress. Yeah, they're the senior leadership. I mean, they're just the people that run everything. And again, it should be Congress and the Senate and everything should be about, you've done well in life and you want to give back, and so you go there for a couple of years and it costs you money. You don't get out ahead, but you do good for your country. That's what it should be about. It shouldn't be, I go there when I'm 34 years old or whatever and get elected, and suddenly I stay there till I'm 80 and insider trade and make millions, tens and hundreds of millions of dollars over my lifetime.
They're good with the money.
Yeah, and just get rich off of this, public service, quote unquote. It's disgusting. It needs to end.
You got to figure these people, they probably have a world view that is so much different than ours. They would have to, in order to think that this is what you got to do in order to make a living, quote unquote, kind of thing.
Well,
to be able to, and then just like screw over so many people in the process, and to not even have that be part of your conscious awareness, to have done wrong to so many folks. I mean, to not even be aware, maybe they are aware of the implications, obviously, if they are, because I mean, it is what it is, so they would have to know that. But them knowing that would mean that they have no conscience at all, obviously, like no heart.
Yeah.
Who would do that to people?
Well, you get in there and you're like, okay, I'm here making the grift. I'm doing it. I'm getting the money. And if somebody else comes in here, what are they really going to do different? Are they going to vote yes or no differently than I vote yes or no?
It's a racket, dude.
You follow me?
It's a setup
Yeah,
racket.
I mean,
sure.
I'm on the left or I'm on the right, and I'm going to vote for whatever is on the right or on the left, and I'm going to pretty much vote party line.
Yep.
So somebody else can take my seat. What are they going to do? They're going to vote party line too. So you're going to just fight back like crazy to just say no. You're not going to take my seat. It's my seat. I've got it forever, and incumbents always win. And so it just is what it is, right? Like, why would you give it up?
It's an effing racket for sure. I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point, I think, to most people, even people who don't even know what's going on. I think they have a clue a little bit that, like, things aren't quite right in that area,
Yeah. I mean, now, Ilhan Omar has been in office for, I don't know what, like 6 years, 8 years now, 10 years, let's be generous. $30 million net worth, right? $30 million. She was denying this like a few months ago. No, I'm not. I don't have, And then all of a sudden, boom, money. It turns out confirmed. She has $30+ million.
That's the whole thing, I think, is that in everything that's going on, in my opinion, information is what is being used against everyone mostly. Information along with previous programming, like as to what things are supposed to be or how you're supposed to spend your money, how you're supposed to do this, how you're supposed to get a date, how you're supposed to like go to the grocery store and get food, like how you're supposed to pay for your food. It's everything. There's a zillion different programs, and all these folks, they really have. I mean, there's a choice. Always, there's a choice, but I mean, look at what the heck is going on. It's crazy. You gotta have a lot of heart to see that.
Ilhan Omar, I bring her up. It's confirmed now. Confirmed that she married her brother to get him U.S. citizenship.
That's super gross. Okay, that's super gross. Who would do that?
She came over here. She was a U.S. citizen. Her brother was in England, was a citizen there, but he was doing all kinds of freaky stuff, allegedly. And so they said, hey, let's get him over here to the USA where, we can keep a control on him. So she married him to get him in here under the assumption that, hey, we're Muslim. American law doesn't mean anything. So we can do this morally because American law doesn't matter. They actually had a priest do it instead of a Muslim, sheikh or whatever they call them. I don't even know what.
We all know what preachers are. I mean, come on. I mean, look at Billy Graham for the love of God.
But they did that. It's a thing, and now it's coming out to light. I mean, Trump shared this. I want to say it was the New York Post that put out the article. It had to go through their attorneys. Because, look, you don't just put this out that, a member of Congress married her brother to get him illegally brought into the United States. You don't just, you can't put that in your newspaper.
All your family and friends would know, though, that you married your fucking brother. I mean, what the heck is that? Is that even legal? I mean, how is that even legal? Can you marry your brother? Really? That's legal everywhere or what?
She had a different last name than her.
So,
right? Because she was already married to someone else.
It doesn't matter. If it's your sibling, I think there's a law against that. You're not supposed to marry your sibling, or am I just wrong about that?
Well, that's why it's immigration fraud. Okay.
The immigration thing.
If I can, let me walk through this story a little bit here.
You can explain that. Yeah.
So okay, what happened was she had her first marriage, and then she had some kids or whatever, and basically she used this as a temporary marriage to allow her brother to come into the United States, allegedly, but pretty much confirmed, right? Wow. And this is something that can get her deported very, very quickly. This could happen in the next couple of weeks.
Fantastic.
that she just gets deported back to Somalia for committing immigration fraud in the United States.
That
Sitting
makes Willie
congresswoman,
even
whatever,
more
it doesn't
awesome.
matter.
That makes Willie
Yeah,
even more
it's
awesome, with the whole president thing. that just hit me, so I had to share that.
yeah. And so this is a big story, folks, that is running around the country right now. And gosh, I'm just looking at this article from the Gateway Pundit with the pictures of her brother. This guy's flaming. I mean, he is like is fruity as a a margarita down at Disney World.
I see homosexual.
So, it's interesting to see how that squares with her, Muslim community down there. I mean, in Minnesota this year, the Somali community divided hardcore. And the mayor of Minneapolis went down the election because it just came down hardcore on different Somalia tribes and which tribe had more control and actually won the election based off that. And so this is a community that's going to turn on her. And so is the rest of America, quite frankly. You came here and committed immigration fraud, to get your brother into the United States. You married him, for crying out loud. And this had been out there, folks, for years. We reported on this show 6-7 years ago, forever ago.
I just want to.
But it's now confirmed. Go ahead.
If it's okay, I just want to interject real quick.
Yeah, please.
This is why I have an issue with borders. Okay, because it kind of seems to me like the root of this whole thing might just be borders, as well as other things that have been built up around it. However, borders seems to be the root.
What are the 3 things that define a country? I said it earlier.
I know you did. And I don't recall all of them, but it makes perfect sense to me. But my point here is that it's a
culture
game.
And borders.
It's a game, bro. It's a Ponzi.
Language, culture, and borders
are
the 3 things that define a country.
How you doing, Mr. Hogg?
Are you guys off the air?
So.
Nope.
Nope.
No, she's just going right on me.
I am going
anyway, we got time for one more article, and let's bring it up. So Uber has a safe teen rides thing you can get, right? So there's an app in there for teenagers called Uber Teen, and it's it's the next level of security, right? You're gonna get your teenager, they're gonna get an Uber, you want to know they're safe. Wow. Okay, so breaking from Dapper Detective. Breaking. Democrats allowed this illegal alien into the U.S. Uber hired him, and now he's being arrested for sexually assaulting a child in Miami during a ride she requested through the Uber Teens app. ICE now has this guy in custody, and, it's a pedophile. Let's not, be soft on the words we use. This is a pedophile that came to the United States that raped, allegedly, a teenager using the Uber Teen app.
How old
who
was
got
he?
into his car. How disgusting is that?
How old was he?
I don't know.
3 times. Well, all I'm saying is that I remember when I was called to grand jury, and there was a case where there was a kid that could have gotten pedophile charges because he was 18 and she was I think 16. But when it all started, they were both the same age. They were both teenagers, and
No. This isn't that scenario. This isn't that. This is a blatant, a blatant abuse of this, scumbag pedophile who,
it's another point I'm
raped a kid.
To that point.
Yeah. Allegedly raped a kid.
Well,
a teenager. I don't know if they were 17 or whatever, but
exactly.
It doesn't matter.
That's my point. Because in court or in jury duty, it was grand jury.
So you're defending this person?
Well, no. What I'm doing is I'm telling you my experience, what I've seen, and I've seen that this kid, this child's mom was upset because it wasn't working out or whatever between the kids or whatever. I'm
this
a mother,
is a disgusting case of people coming
sure,
We got like 30 seconds,
getting
guys.
jobs with Uber.
But all I'm trying to say,
they're getting. Hold on, they're getting jobs with Uber. They're getting jobs with DoorDash. They're taking food to your home, and you don't know what happens in between here and there. There are a lot of people out there that aren't vetted, that are using these different apps, that are getting jobs and driving our loved ones around, and it's BS. It needs to stop. The security systems that Uber and whatnot have in place are a joke. That DoorDash has in place are a joke. We've seen all over Europe everyone's got a moped. All the immigrants there have a moped because they just take the app from somebody else who's an actual DoorDasher and they use it to make money. But folks, we are out of time. This is the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, and we will see you on Wednesday night.
Flat Earth.
He got it in.
Yeah,
baby.
All right, we're gonna lose this room any second. So, thank you.
No, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Wow, thank you. You really helped out. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's been fun. It was totally fun. I love it.
All right, I'll get this same room going again when we close out. I gotta take and get all the other stuff back and rolling here in a minute. Uh-oh. John left already. Uh-oh.
Yep. CS.
Yep, there we go. All right, folks, hang on tight. I'm going to get the crew back in here for after show. Where'd Sonya go? There she is. All right.
Hello, this is David Hogg.
No, it's not David Hogg. You're making
this is the Hansel. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, this is the Hansel. Hello.
Yep. So it kind of makes sense
somewhere like this
that the Uber driver was a pedophile because he would be in the maps, right?
Yeah, map.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a pedo.
Gross.
Well, you're defending him. You're the one who's like, well, maybe he was 18 and
I
didn't
even get to finish my point, John.
Yeah, she was asking for it. She was asking for it. That's what it was.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know where you were going, though.
You bet. No, really, though, because the whole thing is that, fuck, I forget the absolute.
Well, thank God we weren't on air.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think you dropped an F-bomb too, by the way. Maybe, possibly. I'm worried you might have.
There was one, and it was very muffled. Okay? John?
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. There was one, very muffled. We both handled it very well. It was fine.
The project, the station owners will decide that ultimately.
Yeah. I doubt if they'll catch it.
And we will need some feedback on that, Mark. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to look for it because...
No.
Well, you should.
No feedback.
Yeah.
Do I need to play the song?
Did you hear that, folks? Somebody dropped the
Please
other night. What'd you think of that?
Please do
There you go.
Crap.
Right.
No, really, though. So, the point I was trying to make, because what were we talking about? We were talking about the guy, and it was in jury trial, yeah. And so, these folks, right, I mean, it was two kids that were in love with each other, and one became older than the other one during that time, and the mom got mad, so she pressed charges, and we were all having to decide in jury duty whether to indict him or not, and we all decided not to, because they were kids in love. You know what I mean? Obviously, it went on for so many years before that, and then once he turned 18, the mom didn't like him, so she was like, "Hey,
1,000% different than an Uber driver raping a girl in the back."
But it still illustrates the point, though, that court can be different.
No, there's no.
When you're there. You know what I mean? That things just because and not only that, but the fact that they can manipulate the entire news story of any station anywhere because it's all theirs. So there's that. I mean, but besides that, I mean, maybe he was 20, she was 18 or something, which is not a big stretch. And we've all been 20
like
and 18.
rolling down shots through the show? Are you kind of buzzed now?
What's up? What'd you say?
He asked if you were drinking
I was wondering
during the show.
If I was what during the show?
Drinking.
If you're buzzed now, maybe.
Buzzed.
Because I don't think in the first hour you would have made the argument that, like, you know, maybe this cab driver was in love with this girl for years, and you know.
Well.
Yeah, maybe they dated in high school.
Well.
And then you just happen to use the app.
You're pretty perceptive.
In Bosnia.
And I would just have to
say. You recognize
her
from Bosnia.
That I'm trying to become more comfortable with your show and things like that, and I'm not sure exactly what I should say or shouldn't say a lot of times.
But drinking does help.
There has been times when I've held myself back many times. Yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, I mean, I don't want to be all crazy with your show and stuff, you know. So
well, no, I'm just trying to bring up, like, how crazy this teen app is for, you know, Uber.
It's
and that
people
should be
it's the most retarded fucking thing
a little questionable of it and demand better standards.
Exactly. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Absolutely. And I completely
Not
agree.
suggest that maybe they were in love and they dated.
Usually I come from a different area and I just bring up different points of things, different perspectives, which I think is actually pretty valuable. I mean, I love other perspectives myself.